This video is brought to you by Landerize.com. Create highly optimized landing pages in minutes. Get your 14-day free trial in the description below this video.
Increase and optimize traffic tips and tricks. So the first thing we need to talk about is increasing traffic volume for your campaigns. So if you're struggling with selecting the best traffic for your campaigns, below are some tips on how you can increase your traffic volume. First, you need to raise your bid in a smart way. So once you gain more and more experience in running campaigns, you might discover that bidding up is not so straightforward. Now, what we're getting at is if you place a high bid, you're going to expose yourself to getting expensive targets. Now, even though you're buying expensive targets, that doesn't mean it's going to increase your volume. Your volume may very well stay the same. And that's because there's underlying factors that come into play with those more expensive targets that you're now gaining access to with a higher bid. Like, for example, operating systems, browsers, and carriers, right? So it's better not to look at that. What you need to do is go with a strategy that forces you to rely on the win ratio of some particular targets and sources to define the best bid for your campaign. If you see that you're still gaining the traffic as you're bidding up and your win ratio is growing, then that shows you that you should go for bidding up. If your bid is high and you open up your campaign for more traffic that is currently unavailable to other advertisers, that's going to give you leverage. You just don't want to do it in a way to where you're focusing on the wrong thing. Like, for example, why are you buying traffic and your volume isn't going up? Well, that could be because of, like I said, the underlying factors. So if you redirect your focus to the win ratios, and you can see kind of how your bids are performing on those particular sources or targets, you can optimize your campaign a little better. Next, you're going to want to use generic keywords and URLs. So to use short generic keywords as often as possible is going to be your leverage as well. So for example, use credit cards rather than prepaid low APR credit cards, or Amazon versus www.amazon.com/promo-TIO. Next, you're going to want to use broad match and try to avoid exact match. Using broad match keywords, expose your campaign to traffic which contains your selected keyword. For example, if you select auto insurance, you will also receive traffic from cheap auto insurance and auto insurance quotes. Also, you should add more keywords. So you should use word or URL variations, for example, car versus auto. Search for popular misspellings like credit cards without the T, or try foreign language words, for example, games and juegos. So if you need to find some hints on which keywords might be useful, you can take a look at SimilarWeb and use their browser plugin. So optimizing your Zeropark campaigns. Optimization is key to success in affiliate marketing, and sometimes there are no obvious answers. There are, however, ways that you can use some resourceful hints to get you going in the right direction. So you want to make sure you track all possible parameters. And then also you need to be careful with removing individual targets. So the Zeropark platform allows you to optimize campaigns by removing individual targets. You just need to make sure that you understand how the feature works, because it might have huge implications for your ROI. And also you need to learn and get experience on how to bid your campaigns. So Zeropark has a very sophisticated bidding system available. There's a pricing algorithm that ensures that you pay the minimum price required to win the visitor. Hence, most of the time you'll be paying less than your actual bid. Secondly, Zeropark uses average bids. They compensate for the fact that there are going to be a lot of traffic that you're going to receive costs less than your bid by exposing you to more expensive traffic. So most visitors that you receive will be either cheaper or more expensive than your bid. However, the average price that you pay for the traffic will never exceed the set bid. Last, they split traffic among top 3 bidders, so even if your bid is significantly lower than the top bid, you will still receive some percentage of that traffic because you're going to be in the top 3. So if you're just testing Zeropark traffic, go easy and trust the traffic calculator to set the best bids. Optimizing your landing pages. So your landing pages are an integral part of the success of your campaign, and a good landing page should have crisp and clear call to action. The intent of your page should be plain and simple, no-brainer, and it doesn't require the reader or the visitor to kind of have to go into context and kind of understand and comprehend what's going on. Then you need to require minimal clicks, so 1 or 2 should suffice. And then also you need to have strong imagery. One good picture can say more than a page of text. Have a few links. Too many links will result in less click-through. Have small amounts of text. Explain things clearly, concisely, and in the shortest way possible. And do not contain information that diverts visitors to other pages. Make sure the lander is entirely focused on your offer. And be light. The best landers take around 2 seconds to load.